Alright, welcome to episode 35. This is the Saints Row series by THQ. This is Saints Row 2, what you're looking at. And where we're about to go, there are no roads. Until we land. Alright, Saints Row, basically a cartoony mock of GTA. Open sandbox game with a... can I say ghetto theme? Would that be correct? Urban? Urban theme? Ghetto?
It definitely plays into some stereotypes.
Okay, urban theme. Let's go with urban. I don't want to say ghetto because I don't want to. I don't want to go down that road. So it's an urban theme. Stereotypes of all races. It doesn't pinpoint or pick on any in particular one. It picks on everyone, kind of like Mina Mencia. So it portrays all the stereotypes. Basically, like GTA, you play as one character doing mission-based things. You're helping out different factions, different races in this game. Basically, you're trying to build up your gang and your territory, trying to get respect back. You earn respect by doing various things. There's side missions. There's like protect the pimp. There's insurance things, insurance claim, where you go injure yourself, throw yourself in front of cars. There's helicopter missions. I mean, there's all kinds of different side missions, including the main story. You also can rob liquor stores, banks, and so on and so forth, much like they added to GTA. It's a big city. In Saints Row 2, there is, besides the three main gangs, there's a main company. Was it Altcore or something? Altcore. Yes. Is the company.
Altacore.
Altacore.
Yeah.
They're the main company behind. I don't even know what they're behind. They're bad.
Bad corporation.
Bad corporation. We don't like them, even though a bad corporation put up this game. But with Saints Row, it's very cartoony. It's not very realistic. Some of the cool things I did like about it are the customizing of cars. You can pretty much pimp your ride. You can add rims, add springs, you can add, what is it, what can you add? Explain.
Basically everything. You can upgrade the motor so it drives faster. You can put giant gaudy rims on it. The things that the Romans, I don't even remember what they're called, but the big spikes that come out of the hubs.
So you can pop the tires.
Yeah, you pop tires, you know, cut off people at the knee.
Alright, with Saints Row, I'm gonna give a little story here. The character you play as, you get 4 characters' voices really to choose from. You can customize the look of your character, but then you get 4 voices. You get a British guy, a African American, a Hispanic, and an Asian. So there's really no white American stereotype voice. So it gives you the other stereotypes. And you can customize the character, you can try to make them look like you can try not to. Basically, the story of the first one, you meet this gang, you hook up with them, try to gain respect, you earn your right to, roll with them, and you do missions. Towards the end, you end up going to jail. That's where number 2 picks up. You break out of jail, and things have changed in the city, so you have to build back up your gang. People, have died, people have left, things have happened. So you build up your gang, and then, you take down the rival gangs, and then you fight the corporation, the evil corporation. That's the main story. There's cutscenes, just like GTA. There's lots of, things to do. Do you think the story's well written?
For what it is, it's not bad. It's probably not going to win any awards for story. My take on it was it's if you get tired of how serious GTA can be sometimes, it's a good diversion.
Okay, so this is like the comic relief, just like a fun sandbox game. Now, we've seen a lot of sandbox games out there. We've seen GTA, we've seen Saints Row, we've seen Crackdown. It's a nice front wheelie. Stoppy. It's cool. Now, how does this rank? Like, is this roll with the other big dogs of the sandbox games?
Well, for me, I actually put this up there with GTA for me just because sometimes it's good to have a diversion. If you want to put like a letter grade on it, which we're fond of, I'd give it like a low B.
Okay. What are some of the flaws besides the cartooniness, the unrealisticness of the game?
My biggest flaw with it was honestly the voices.
Because the voices do get annoying, the lack of customization.
Yes, basically you can, and again, they make it blatantly obvious that you're either speaking in Ebonics, you have a very, very heavy Spanish accent, was it there a Jamaican one or something
Asian.
like, there's an Asian one, or you're British. I just didn't like it. But there's the one big plus, which gives another thing that gives this a big plus over GTA in my book, which was if you're in a mission, which I haven't really started yet, but if you actually do a mission, it saves in the middle of it when you get to checkpoints.
Checkpoints. Genius. Really, GTA? You didn't think of that? Because that was frustrating for me in GTA. The lack of checkpoints and having to go back.
So that was a big thing for me. Unlike GTA, where you can be 99% of the way through a mission, if you die, you have to do all of it over again. Say the first part of a mission on this game is you have to drive somewhere. Once you get there, you don't have to drive there again.
See, I like that. Although they did add that in GTA 4, where you turn on your cell phone, you can go back to mission start. So they did add that. So they fixed the issue with that. What are some? Let's say let's talk about some of the weapons. Obviously, the fun part of the sandbox game is, you know, stealing cars and shooting people in the head, the road rage that you can't have in real life. Because everybody knows if you drive on the highways anywhere, you want to pull someone out of the car and mess them up. Let's show them what we can do.
Well, here's a shotgun. And they actually try to drive away when you shoot at them in this one.
Now, how's the targeting system? Is it really easy to shoot?
Basically,
just follow the little circle?
Basically, where it tells you to aim at, you shoot. And you can piss the cops off like everything. Actually, he's not even mad at me. As I'm shooting people in the head with a shotgun, they don't care.
There's people reading a book over there.
And here's another thing.
Now they're all dressed the same. So the variety of character appearances is very lacking too with the city. Look at the two skateboarders, they're dressed identical. Wow.
Handgun actually gets a little dot right where you're going to put the bullet.
You shot him in the head and he's still walking. There you go. So there you go. If you have a bad day and you want to take out some frustration, pick this game up. What's going to happen? You're going to get arrested by the cops and just hit continue, or they're going to take some fake money away from your character.
You shoot out tires like I just did there and launch cars.
So there you have it. Let's talk about replayability now with this game. What's the replay value?
Well, I don't know if after you beat the story, there's a lot of other little side missions you can keep going.
Okay, so there's little things to do. The thing I like most about sandbox games, there is infinite replayability. I don't care what anyone says. If you've beaten the story, you've beaten everything. There's just driving around is fun for me. Give me an open city and some toys.
You can always come back, drive around, and shoot people from a car.
Give me some toys, and I'm going to have a blast.
Run people off the road in your stolen cop car.
And with this game, the online allows you to have someone join your city and play in your save file, so they can actually cause chaos in your city with you. So that's something that you can't do in GTA, is play along with someone. But I definitely recommend Saints Row series. Get Saints Row 2. They just announced 3. I want to thank you again. We're out of time here, but I want to thank you again for watching yet another episode of Box News.